Hi, Wes. What was it like trying to defend against them? Obviously, the top offense in the league.
Well, I mean, it helps when you get your defense set. The transition early offense we knew was going to be a point of emphasis, and didn't quite, get enough stops in that regard. And it's tough. We don't make shots. You're always on your heels defensively, but we got to find ways to, communicate on the fly, even when cross-matched, just point-talk match, find those shooters, because not everybody, they're running to the three-point line.
And just how would you describe Kuz's night? We saw the injury, and it seemed like maybe he was still playing through some discomfort, but played well.
He did. I mean, to his credit, first possession there, just kind of, I think, steps on a fan's foot, twists the ankle, take him in the back and get it checked out briefly. But he was not, moving. He wasn't moving great, but he was able to gut through it and had an impactful game. So, credit to him. But it's just tough, because he's already kind of banged up. Now he's dealing with something else.
Wes, obviously, Sabonis is an elite scorer, but what did you see that he was able to take advantage of, or maybe that your defense didn't go as according to plan?
Well, they're going to play through him a lot. He's got a high usage for that team. He's really crafty, catches in the pocket, and it wasn't just straight post-ups where it's just like, paint catch here and there, but it's the slow rolls, the late passes, some offensive rebounds. Sometimes he just goes, at the top of the floor. So one-on-one, it's oftentimes we're shrinking for smalls. Smalls have to kind of shrink for bigs. So it works both ways, and it's an unusual position for a lot of bigs to be in.
After a tough weekend, obviously you got best defense in the league, best offense in the league. What do you say to your guys after the game? What's the kind of tone?
Yeah, I mean, there's, no one's happy about it. No one's pleased with where we are and the struggles we've had, but I've said it all year. No one feels sorry for us. So, there's no sense in sulking, and we got to take something from this, and we got to learn. We got to get better. We got to be better. It's tough without KP, but there's a lot of things we could have done better to kind of help ourselves.
What did you see with how Terrence Davis got open as much as he did early in the game?
I think he had 2 transition threes. Then he hit one off an offensive rebound and kind of kicked out and swung to him. And then he hit one, I think, burst an under in a pick and roll. So there's 4 right there during that stretch, and I think that's what really got him going.
Kuz, it looked like when you got injured, you rolled your ankle on a fan. What happened?
Yeah, the fan was, I don't know if it was a man or woman, but whoever it was like just standing up, just trying to get to their seat. And I just shot it and kind of rolled it. It sucks, especially the first play of the game.
How are you feeling now?
I mean, it's pretty swole. It's pretty swole right now. I just try to just fight through it and try to get a win. So
I was going to say, at 33 after that, you had to be playing through some considerable pain. What were you trying to do?
I wasn't even trying to think, honestly. I was just trying to it was like that mentality at that point. So,
Are you still feeling any effects from the knee as well?
Yeah, because I mean it's the same leg, and I have some pretty rough like tendonitis now, and then just spraining that is going to affect that a little bit more. So.
And how do you just sum things up right now as you guys have lost 5 of 6 this late in the year?
It's just tough, and nobody has no pity for us. Nobody, it's multiple teams that are losing right now, and for us, we just got to keep going. Just keep going. We got 10, 11 games left, and just got to keep going.
You've spoke before about the team, having lapses in focus sometimes. As you guys are in this 5 out of 6 stretch, are you able to put your finger on, what's going wrong with the team right now, or you think it's just a bad stretch of ball?
Yeah, just a bad stretch of ball. We're losing a lot of games, some close, some blowouts. So, Yeah, it's just tough, man. You know, nobody wants to lose in life. It's checkers and hopscotch.
Yeah.
And you don't want to lose, so it's very tough for us for sure. And you know, I know everybody in this locker room, you know, would prefer to win. So,
You being one of the elder statesmen and vets on this team, do you all feel now is maybe the time to call everybody together and try to refocus this thing for the last stretch?
I wouldn't say that. No, I mean we've been doing that, you know, well before this point in time. You know, we were trying to do that 10 games ago, and then 20 games ago, 5 games ago. So, you know, I mean we've been talking and harping. So, yeah.
Brad, how do you explain what happened on the three-point line defensively for you guys?
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I think they did a good job just keeping us in scrambles. You know, we were so worried about Fox and Sabonis pick and rolls and being in the paint, just, you know, helping him keep him off the boards, that we just kind of left a lot of guys open, and they put us in a lot of scramble situations and forced us to make those extra efforts. And they made them 22 threes is going to win you any game, damn near. Like, that's crazy. So.
And Terrence Davis, you know, he's not usually a guy who scores a lot of points. What do you think allowed him to get going to the degree that he did?
It's weird. I always feel like he plays good against us. You know, when he was in Toronto, I feel like he was doing the same thing. You know, he's just one of those guys who has a naturally good knack for the game. He's always ready when his number's called, you know. And that was pretty much tail of the tape. Like, it wasn't, it's no offense to D. Fox and Sabonis, but everybody else pretty much killed us and hurt us, you know, with their three-point. Keegan was shooting the ball well. Malik came in and shot the ball well. TD was shooting it well. That makes it that much tougher, you know, and then that just creates more space for Sabonis and Fox to operate and get what they want, which they were kind of doing in the second half too. So they did a good job of exploiting us a little bit.
Brad, how do you, either as a voice in the locker room who's saying something, or kind of for yourself, stay at this time in the year when things are winding down and you have a weekend like you guys just did? How do you refocus, stay focused, get your head in the right place after that?
You just got to keep pushing it, you know, keep pushing that narrative, keep pushing, you know, that message across through the team. And, you know, it's not easy, 100%. We're all human beings. We all fall short in some way, shape, or fashion. But, you know, it's always important to realize, like, there's something to get out of all these games, you know, and you got to stay in them. You know, we compete our butts off. We got off to a really good start, and then they came out and went on their run. You know, they stayed engaged. They didn't get discouraged from us, you know, coming out making our first 4 or 5 threes or whatever it was. You know, they stayed engaged, and they buckled down. You know, but that's kind of how we got to approach it. You know, don't get rattled with runs. Don't get rattled with mistakes. They're going to happen. You know, you just got to keep playing through them, keep staying together. You know, nobody's going to feel sorry for us. That's the ultimate thing. You know, nobody's going to sit here and be like, oh, you know, woe is me story. You know, we got to go out there and do it together and figure it out.
How do you assess the attitude and the fight within the team right now?
I mean, we're all pissed. You know, it's not like anybody's happy. It's not like anybody's, like, disrespecting the game or disrespecting teammates, you know, and just, like, not showing any care. Like, we care. You know, it's all over the locker room. And it's frustrating for sure. You know, we just, you know, we compete, and sometimes we beat ourselves a lot of the time, you know. And but tonight, when the team shoot the ball as well as they did, too, it just makes it that much more challenging for us.
When you go through these tough stretches and you have that frustration, how do you keep the locker room together?
I mean, like I just said, you know, you got to keep just pushing the message. I mean, it's not easy because everybody's, like I said, is human. You know, you're gonna feel a certain way. You're gonna be upset, and you know, you care that much. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to contribute. You know, so that's the beauty of it. You know, it's not like guys are saying after their teammates and just not caring and just not engaged or just not locked in or not bought in. Like, we're in. It's just, it's not going our way, you know, but you got to stay 2 feet in. You know, you can't straddle the fence. You can't be out. You know, you got to stay in it together. It's the only way.